a day. All right. All right.
Okay, Tina, I think you can go ahead.
So before the break, someone asked a question. Someone was asking that he or she, I can't remember who asked. Um, someone, hope you guys can hear me. Can every other person hear me?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes,
Okay.
ma.
Thank you, Kudirat. Okay, so Fatai, please check. That's Rukayat. Please check. Maybe it's your network. Okay. So before the break, someone was asking me that they didn't quite understand profit and loss statements, right? So because I am unable to share my screen today, um, I'm going to do something extra for you guys. So these templates, the templates you asked for, I'm going to make simple templates. I'll post it on your WhatsApp group. Then I would also post a sample of what profit and loss statement looks like, and also balance sheet, so that you can see it. Then we'll have a follow-up session evening, but that will just be on WhatsApp. So it'll just be on WhatsApp so that I can explain more things for clarity purpose. But I'm going to share that template to you guys. You can use it, print it out, and edit it the way you can, and use it for your own business. So I'm going to do that extra. So for profit and loss, I don't know if the person that asked that question is here. Someone said he or she didn't understand profit and loss adequately. Please, let's mute our mics. All right. I don't think the person is here. So Kudirat, I think it was Kudirat. Kudirat wanted to ask a question before we went on break. You can go ahead with your question now if you are here. Is Kudirat here? Abizi Kafaya? I'm not sure.
I haven't
Okay.
raised my hand for a question, ma.
Okay, it's not you, but so it's Kafayat then. If
Yes, ma.
Kafaya is here,
Yes,
let her just go ahead so that we can continue class, please. Okay, so Kafaya is not here, so we're going to continue class. All right. Does any other person have a question? Does any other person have a question? All right. So before we went on break, we finished talking about balance sheets. Okay. So right now, I want to take us through. Right now, I want to take us through bookkeeping. All right. I want to take us through bookkeeping. So I need everybody to pay attention. Please, let's mute. Please. Rukayat. Okay, please mute your mic. Okay, I think the mic is really interfering. Someone's mic is still turned on. Please, let's mute. Okay. So I want to take us through bookkeeping. Okay. Um, who understands bookkeeping or who does bookkeeping for their businesses? Are we together, guys? Hello, can anybody hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, let's mute our mics. Rukayat, please, your mic is on. Please mute your mic. All right, let's talk about bookkeeping. So who can share what they know about bookkeeping?
Party, show wa okay. Olókòṣìlọ. Ẹ á gbé measurement rúru. Oh, mú kí ṣọ́ọ̀bù náà.
Rukayat, please, you are distracting the class seriously. Can you mute your mic? I'm coming, Aishat. Okay, we will still talk about cash flow. We'll talk about cash flow. Let me run us through bookkeeping quickly. Okay, we can go back to cash flow. That's fine. I want to just be sure that the class is quiet. All right. Okay. Someone just reminded me that we were supposed to talk about cash flow instead before bookkeeping. So let me take us back to cash flow. Remember, we're talking about the different financial statements that we have, right? We said the first one is what? Profit and loss statement. The second one is balance sheet. And now we're going to talk of cash flow. All right. Saifa, please, can you help me mute Rukayat? I can't mute her myself. Okay. Can someone help me reach out to Rukayat so that she can mute her mic? I can't mute it from my end because the noise is very distracting. Okay, so let's talk about cash flow. So cash flow is basically the movement of money in and out of our business. Okay.
Everybody this Rukayat. Disturbing the class. Báwo kò padà sílé? Party. Lẹ́wọ̀n ti pàṣẹ owó. Wọ́n padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn.
Ìdáni àlùjẹ bàbá ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ ra epo ni. Okay. Ṣé ipò bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ṣe dáadáa?
Please, can someone help me call Rukayat? Let her mute her mic. I can't mute it from my end, please. Can anybody in the WhatsApp group pick Rukayat's number? Please call her. Let her mute her mic, please. Rukayat, please, your mic is on. Can you mute your mic? All right. Can we go on? For the rest, for the other members of the class, can we continue? Someone should help me call Rukayat so that she can mute her mic, please. Someone should call her on phone. Get her number from the WhatsApp group and call her. All right. Okay. Oh, thank God. Finally. All right, let's go ahead. So, what do you understand by cash flow? Remember, we're still talking about the three different types of financial statements. We've mentioned profit and loss, we've mentioned balance sheet. Now we're talking on cash flow. So, who can explain what cash flow means? Who can explain what cash flow means? Yes, anyone? Just signify by
Just
show of
signify by
hand.
show of hand.
All right, go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Cash flow is basically the in and out of cash
Yeah.
or the money we're using to fund the business. In my own little understanding, man.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. Thank
That's
you
good.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Okay.
Okay.
You can
You
mute.
can
You
use.
can
You
mute
can.
your mic. All right. Who else? Who else has something to share with us on cash flow? Kudura
Hello.
said cash
Good
flow is the
afternoon.
movement. Okay. Benedicta, go
Hello.
ahead, please.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I think cash
Afternoon.
flow has to do with the inflow and outflow. How you get your income, how you disperse it to use it wisely in your business that you are doing in order to maximize profit.
Yes, yes, yes. That's good too. Thank you so much, Benedicta. Does any other person have another opinion? All right. Basically, cash flow is the movement of money, how the money comes in and how the money goes out in a business. Okay. But if you don't measure how your money comes in and how the money goes out, you will lose a lot of money. Let me give us a personal example. Okay. Let me give us a personal example. So I have a project going on, and the way I wanted to do the project is not how the project is coming up. So now I am losing, I didn't factor in some losses. I didn't factor in how the money will be moving. I didn't factor certain things. So because of that, I am losing out on some cash, right? So cash flow allows you to measure how money is going in and how money is coming out. But the good thing, you see, cash flow has a lot of benefits. Honestly, it has a lot of benefits. Those benefits would help your business secure funding. One of the primary or the easiest way to access money is by having cash flow. That means money moves. It's not the one that you have one dormant account somewhere, you're not using it. You can't use that money to secure funding. Why? Because there is no cash flow. Cash flow means activity is happening in your business. So money has to be going in and money has to be coming out. All right. You can tell how much goes in at a specific period and how much comes out at a specific period. That's what cash flow is. All right. So let me define it so we can put it down. Cash flow refers to the movement of cash in and out of a business, the movement of cash in and out of a business, or even your own personal money, not necessarily just business, even your own personal finance. Cash flow is the same thing, money going in and money coming out over a period of time. So if you notice, everything about finance is tied to time. You cannot leave finances vague. You can't just leave it open. It has to be tied to a particular time or a particular period. You can say, okay, 2 months, 3 months, 6 weeks, whatever it is, you need to tie. Okay. You need to tie your what do you call it? Your financial management to time. All right? So let me go ahead. Now, there are three things that makes cash flow very important for any business. Number one is survival. I'm talking about three key things that makes cash flow important in a business. Number one is survival. When money is going in and coming out of your business, it shows that your business is active. Your business might not be doing well, oh, but it just shows that there is activity going on. So, as a means of survival, cash flow Understanding how your cash flows is very important. See, even a business that is very profitable, a business that is doing well, there must be a time when there will be a downturn. Like now, currently in Nigeria, there are so many businesses that have shut down. There are so many businesses that were doing so well last year that are not doing so well this year. While there are some that didn't do well last year, but they are doing really well this year, right? So you must understand that cash flow helps for survival. All right, it ensures that you have enough cash at hand for small expenses to be handled. It is not good for you not to have cash coming in at all. So cash flow helps you to survive. You can use it to do certain things around your business, maybe the daily running of your business, the operation side. Cash flow helps with that. The second importance is financial health. Cash flow guarantees financial health for your business. This is what I mean. It shows that your business is healthy within that period that money is going and coming. But the moment money stops coming, there is a problem. It's either you are not making sales, or you shut down your business temporarily, or something is going on. So it is important, if you must access funding, even if it's small grants, even if it's a small loan, it is very good for you to have your cash flowing on a regular basis. Okay, it helps with your financial health. Anybody that will give you money must check, what does this person do? How does money come in and how does money go out? In fact, for loans, the way banks do loan, when you apply for a loan with a bank, they will ask for your bank statement. They will check how money is flowing. Now, you might have a lot of money that has passed your account in 6 months, but they will still not give you a loan. The reason for that is that, apart from money passing your account, they want to know how much is always left in your account at the end of every month. So if you are preparing your account for, maybe you want to use it to apply for money, that's for loan, to apply for more funding, ensure that from 25th of every month, there's a specific amount of money that is in that account. It is that specific amount of money and the money that is moving that will make the person know whether you qualify for a loan or not. Are you guys following me? Are you following me? Hope I'm not alone in this class.
Hello, ma. Please, ma, that number 2, ma. After
Yes.
survivor. What?
Financial health.
Thank you, ma.
So cash flow is a key indicator of a business short-term financial health. Okay, it shows that your business can meet the current needs that it has, can solve the current problems that it has. Okay, and it also helps you secure funding. In fact, the most important thing is for you to get more money for your business, Abi. Cash flow helps you with that. Then number 3, remember I'm still talking of the three key importance of cash flow. I said number 1 is for survival. You can use it to solve problem. Number 2 is financial health. With that, you can meet your company obligation and you can also access more funding. Then number 3, which is the last one, is growth. A positive cash flow allows your business, or allows other businesses to invest in you. Okay, a positive cash flow allows other businesses to invest in you. So that way you can either expand your business, maybe you begin to make a new kind of product, or you start to offer a new type of service, or you improve your business, you expand it basically. Okay, if you have cash flow, it allows for growth. I have a friend that her cash flow is very good. So accessing funding is not hard for her. In a week, in her company, they spend 20 million because they're into buying. Even if they don't make so much profit, right? But because money is going in and coming out consistently, anytime she needs fund, it is very easy for her. So she can easily expand and grow her business. For instance, now she has moved offices to somewhere in Yaba, a bigger warehouse, right? And she's opening another one in another place. Because she has cash flow, she was able to get money from other people right? She was able to get money from other people to invest. So cash flow allows for growth. It allows for business growth. Are we together? Are we together? Somebody should help me out too. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So there are three different types of cash flow, but I'll talk about one because that's the one that is very important to you as a business owner, which is operating cash flow. All right. Operating cash flow refers to money that is generated from the business activity. Okay. Operating cash flow refers to money or cash that is generated from your business activity, your business daily activities. So as you're selling goods or as you're offering your services, the money generated from that is what we call operating cash flow, because it is this money that comes in. Come in. Okay. It is the money that comes in that you will use to run your company activities on a daily basis, right? So that operating cash flow is the number one thing that you must ensure you secure. How do you know which one is your operating cash flow? You have to deduct it from the money coming in. Your daily expenses, the money you spend on a daily in your business or in a month, the money you spend, you subtract it from the money that comes in. That means the money people pay you for your service or for your product. Do we understand, or am I confusing anybody? Do we understand, or am I confusing anybody?
Ma? Hello, ma.
Yes, I'm with you.
The money, we deduct the daily or monthly expenses from the money we generated.
Yes,
I mean the operating cash flow.
yes.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma.
So it's better to do it monthly, okay? Because some of us might not have daily expenses like that. But at the end of the month, you already know this is how much you are recording it. This is how much I have spent this month. So, and this is how much customers have paid. This is how much money has come into the business. So you subtract it to get your operating cash flow. So that means if you spent 50,000 in a month for operating expenses, all the money, then your customers bought your goods or they paid for your services and all the money became 150,000. That's all the money customers paid you, right? You will subtract the 50,000, that is your expenses. You will subtract it from 150. So if you remove 50,000 from 150, you will be left with how much? 150 minus 50 is how much?
100,000.
You say 150 minus. Okay, I didn't hear
I think
you.
it's minus 50,000.
Okay, that's 100,000. So 100,000 becomes your operating cash flow. Do you people understand the math we just did? Do you understand the mathematics we just did? Do you guys understand what I just explained?
Yes.
Okay, good. So like I mentioned, the most important type of cash flow to you as a business owner is your operating cash flow. This will help you understand that, oh, this is how much that is coming in as our cash flow for operations. So on a monthly basis, as that money is coming in, you can use it to plan for other things. Okay. So now I've finished talking about the three different types of financial statements. We have profit and loss, we have balance sheet, and cash flow. So now let's go to bookkeeping. Okay. Bookkeeping is very important. As a small business owner, there are books you must have. All right. There are books you must have for recording what is happening in your business, because all these things I'm mentioning, if you don't write them down, if you don't arrange them or calculate them properly, you will not be able to calculate how much you are really making and how much you are really spending. Okay. So let's discuss bookkeeping. Who can explain what bookkeeping means to them? What does bookkeeping mean to you?
I think
Yes.
bookkeeping is a document to record transaction.
Okay. Okay, Kudirat, you want to explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Bookkeeping is yes, ma'am. Bookkeeping is the book we keep concerning the things happening in our business, the incoming, the purchase, the profits, and the loss, for us to have a good understanding of how the business is being run.
Good. Wonderful. Okay. So we basically explained it. Bookkeeping involves recording on a regular basis all your business financial transactions. Okay? So bookkeeping involves recording on a daily basis, on a regular basis, your company's financial transaction. Anything that has to do with money in that business is recorded in books. The art of keeping those things is what we call bookkeeping. Now, yes, the art of recording daily activities, financial activities, anything financial is kept in book. Now, a lot of us have one book, right? A lot of us have only one book that we use in recording everything we do, Abi. I'm asking a question. Okay, let me rephrase my question. How many books do you people have? Someone should just tell me. One person can state it. How many books do you have that you use in recording financial transaction in your business? Anyone?
Please repeat, ma. Abi, come again, ma.
Okay. So I was asking, right? How many books do you have in recording finances, all your finances that comes in? Okay, most of us have one book. Yes, most of us have one book. Now, as a business, I advise business owners not to have only one book. The reason for not having one book is there are different financial activities that happen. So even if it is a notebook, you see this my notebook, this my small notebook. You see it. I don't know what they call it, 50 leaf or 20 leaf. Okay, this is 40 leaf. Even if it is a book as small as this, that you have like three, I will explain why it's up to three. If you have a book as small as this, it will help. You know why? You can do checks and balances. Sometimes it's not every time you will be sitting in your place of business. Sometimes you leave your staff. Okay, sometimes you leave your staff there, you need to go out to do other things. You need to have multiple books, because if you don't find the answer to what you are looking for in book A, you will find it in book B or book C. So it is easy for you to trace your money. It is not wise for a business owner to have only one book. is not wise and is not recommended at all. So I'm going to be explaining the different types of books so that you can get your own and begin to use it adequately. All right. Now, the first thing you must know about bookkeeping, I'm going to list a few reasons why bookkeeping is very important for your business. Number one, it helps you understand the financial health of your business, because sometimes the way we record, we'll write today's date. Some of us, so some people will not even remember to write it. We'll write today's date. We'll just write money. We're not writing the name of the customer. We're not writing whether the person paid in cash or through transfer. We're not recording how many items the person bought. We don't have a stock card. You understand? Some of us don't take our time to do those things. But those are the things that determine whether your business is healthy financially or not. Right? So the first important thing about bookkeeping is it helps you understand the financial health of your business. Number two, it helps for you to budget easily. We'll talk about budget briefly. It helps you to budget easily because now you are seeing the money. You know who is paying, you know where it's coming from, you know who is owing, you know whether you are owing. Okay, it also helps you to plan your business strategies very well. A lot of us now on this call, we are trying to ensure our business grows, right? So we'll begin to invest in marketing. You cannot say you want to do marketing without money. So if you keep your records well, you will know how much you can release to implement some of those business strategies you have created. Some of us were saying, okay, right now I'm selling in so market. I want to start selling in this market and this other market, but I don't want to open store. So that means I want to partner with other people in those markets. Apart from partnering with those people, I also want to what they call it, I also need to produce more goods, because if you want to have 3 outlets without owning a shop, you want distributors to buy from you, then you need to buy or produce more goods, right? Those are marketing strategies. All those things require money. So bookkeeping helps you plan your business strategies well because you know where money is coming in. All right. And like I've been saying since morning, it helps you to access more money. It helps you access more funding. Then it also helps you fulfill your own legal obligations. As a business owner, you have your legal obligations you must fulfill. Number one, payment of annual returns to CAC once every year. Those of us that are registered. Number two, your tax, all those tax collector that come, local government tax, this one tax, that one too. So all of your legal obligations, bookkeeping helps you to fulfill them adequately. All right. Now, I want to talk about the books, the different types of books, so that you go and get your own. Now, there's what we call day book. There's what we call day book. Okay. Day book is where you record your sales transactions and your purchases transaction.
Please come again, ma.
I'm talking of the different types of books.
Yes.
The
Day
different
book.
types of, yes, day book. Day book is where you record credit transaction. Okay. Day book. Number one is day book. Day book is where you record all credit transaction.
Can you
Either
check
the
this?
one you are owing your suppliers or the ones your customers are owing you. They are recorded in day books. So if you buy a notebook and you say this is for my day book transaction, this book is for credit. Yes, day book. I said day book, yes. DAY, then book, day book. So if you buy a notebook like this and you say this is your your day book, that means anything credit is in this book. Okay, are you guys following me? I'm going to break it
ma.
down gradually.
Yes, ma.
Now, under day books, there are two types of books. Under day book, oh, there are two. So when you buy this book, you say this is your day book. You can divide it into two. You can divide it into two. I'm trying to show us the book so we understand what I'm saying. When you divide the book into two, yes, all your credit interaction goes into day book. So under day book, there are two types. There is purchases day book and there is sales day book. Okay? Day books is where you record all your credit transaction, both the one you are incurring and the one your customers are owing you as well. So under day book, there are two types. There's purchases day book and there is sales day book. Good. Purchases day book is the one that you are owing your suppliers. So if you go and collect something from your supplier and you have not given your supplier money, that is a credit transaction, right? You will record it in purchases day book. Are we together? Are you guys following me?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So inside your purchases day book, it is where you record the money you are owing people, not your personal, the money your business is owing people, oh, not the one maybe you went to collect Ashebi for one party. You cannot record it there. Oh. Uh-huh. This purchases day book is strictly for your business. So any money your business is owing, maybe an electrician came to do work, you have not paid him, you pay him at the end of the month, record it inside your purchases day book. Okay, then there is sales day book. Purchase, is it not a debit? Sorry, I'm quite, no. So normally when you want to buy something, you can buy and pay. But as a business owner, most times you can collect from your supplier and pay them later. So that's also a purchase, but you have not paid for it. You understand? You have not paid for it. So you will record it down in your purchases day book. That's why you must separate these books. Abi, most of us here, we collect things from our suppliers that we have not paid for. Even as a service business owner, for instance, let's say you own a laundry, right? Sometimes you will collect soap without paying. Sometimes you collect starch, you have not paid. You say, okay, I'll pay you later. Record it. That way you can track your money. Then there is sales day book. Sales day book is the one your customers are owing you. So when people come and buy things from you and they have not paid, you record it under sales day book. If you are paying it instantly, another type of book, I'll get there. If you are paying instantly, it will be recorded in another type of book. Bolani, please mute your mic. Fastilat, please mute your mic. All right. So we are talking about day books, and we have said anything credit is recorded in day book. There is purchases day book and there is sales day book. Purchases is the one you are owing your suppliers. Sales is the one your customers are owing you. All right. Now let's move to the second type of. Bolale, please mute your mic. All right. The second type of book. Remember, we finished with day books. So now let's talk about cash book. All right. Cash book
Ma,
is
what
when
did you
you
say, ma?
record anything that was paid for.
What did you say, ma?
I said cash book. Now we finished talking about day book. All right.
Yes.
That please, Bola,
Please.
I don't know how distracting the class. Thank you, Bolanle. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm talking about the different types of books that you use for your bookkeeping. I've mentioned day book, right? Under day book, we have purchases day book and sales day book. Now let me talk about cash book. Cash book is where you record anything that money has passed hand. Okay? It's once money has passed hand, the first book is credit. The second one, money has been paid. The ones your customers pay you and the ones you paid to your suppliers is recorded in your cash book. Are we together? Hope I'm not confusing us. Thank you. Cash book is simply cash movement. That means money has passed hand. It's either they are paying the money into bank or they are paying the money into or they are giving you cash. But the one that they say, I will pay you later, is credit. That one goes to your day book. All right. So part of the things I will give you guys, I will still share template of cash book too, or I'll share this slide so you can just look at it. All right. So people will understand me better. Once you buy your own books, just rule line and do it. Now you can also do the same thing on your phone. You can use Excel to design. On your Excel sheet, you can have different sheets under it. You understand? Thank you so much, Halima. Thank you so much for the summary you're dropping. Thank you. All right. So cash book is when any financial obligation has been fulfilled. That means you have made payment, your own customer has made payment as well. Then the third type of book I'm going to mention is petty cash book. Petty cash book. This is where you record all your expenses. Okay? This is where you record all of your expenses. Are you guys with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? I want to be sure I'm not alone in this.
32,
Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. Okay. So I was saying that we have talked about day books, we've talked about cash book. Now we're going to the third one, which is petty cash book. Remember I said get three notebooks for your business. One, day book. The second one is cash book, and then the third one is petty cash book. Petty cash book is where you record all your expenses, including pure water. If you buy water from money in your business, record it. All right, record it. The reason for that is all these small 50 naira, 100 naira here and there, we think it's small money. If you put the money together in a month, you will realize that you're spending more than you should. Okay, you realize that you're spending more than you should. So ensure that you record all of your expenses in your petty cash book. Some of us mix all this right up, all these things, we mix it together. Don't mix it together. Don't mix it together. Separate them. It makes things very easy for you. Okay? Very easy for you. Now, I've talked about the three different types of books you can use in keeping record. Right? But let me mention one extra thing. There's something called inventory. That's stock taking. Okay? There is a way you can record your stocks. Most of us, when stocks come in, we'll just write 20 cartons, 30 cartons, 15 cartons, right? But as the inventory is reducing, some of us might not take count of it. Okay, so ensure that you have an inventory record, that you are putting everything, and every day they are doing stock counts. Sometimes some people do stock counts in the morning and in the evening before they go. Very important. It will make you know how much is going to come in and how much is going to go out. All right, are we good? Are we still together?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we finished talking about bookkeeping. Does anyone have any question?
You didn't bring anything for us from your office now.
Does anyone have a question? I finished talking about bookkeeping. I want to move to the next one. All right. Nobody has a question. Okay. I would have loved for us to do a little exercise. Can we all turn on our video? Can we all turn on our video? I want us to do a little bit of exercise before we continue. Okay. Let's turn on our videos, please. Let's turn on our video. I want us to do something before we continue. Yes, turn on your video. Turn on your video. Please, make sure you are covered up. Oh. Don't say I'm the one that asked you to turn on video. All right. Can we all turn on our videos? Some people are. Okay. Okay, so this is what I want us to do. Can we stand up and spell coconut with our bodies? So wherever you are, stand up. Okay. Let's stand up. We're going to spell coconut with our body. Oh yeah, let's stand up. Oh, some people are not turning on. Some people are cheating us. So I will find those people cheating us. All right. So let me show you how to spell coconut. So you do like this. This is what? C, right? So you say it out. C, O, aha. C to the other side. C, O, N, U, and C. Okay. So we're going to do it again. Some people did not do it. Some people are just looking at me. You people are cheating us. Oh yeah, let's spell coconut together. Oh yeah, let's go. C. Oh yeah, everybody, let's go. C. Okay, O. Oh yeah, O. See, some people are not doing it. I'm seeing people. I will call your name. So C. O. N. U. And T. Thank you very much. Okay, we can sit down and turn off our videos. Only Kudirat participated in this. And for that, Kudirat, I'm going to give you something special. Me and you will have a private session. So I'm giving Kudirat a private free session with me. All right. The rest of us, some of you were just looking at me and you were laughing. You did not do it. No problem. All right.
I did.
So you did?
Yes, I did.
All of you are saying you participated now. All right. Okay, let's continue. Don't worry, I'll give you guys special goodies. I have plenty goodies for you people. All right. So let's go ahead. We've been talking about money, money, money. Money is a very serious business. There's nobody that does not like money in this world. Somebody said, okay, somebody said I participated with one. No problem. All right. Oh my God. Don't worry. I'll give everybody something good. I'll give everybody something good. So, like I said, like I was saying, we've been talking about money since morning. All right. And money is what makes the world go round. Right? Now, I want to talk about budgeting. Most of us, Fasilas, please turn off your mic, please. Please turn off your mic. All right. Most of us only budget when we want to go to the market. Is when we want to go to the market to go and buy things to cook at home. That's when you will write list. But as a business, you must budget. Okay? Let me explain. A business budget is a financial roadmap. A business budget is a financial roadmap that outlines a company's projected income. A business budget is a financial roadmap that outlines the company's projected income and expenses over a period of time. So, the essence of doing a budget for a business is so that you will know how much is supposed to come in and how much you will make, how much you can make. Because if you don't know how much you can make in a business, there's no point going into the business. So, you understand? So a business budget helps you to know all these things, helps you to gather this information. Okay? And when it comes to budgeting, there's something they call budgeting cycles. Budgeting cycles. There are 3 key budgeting cycles. It can either be monthly, right? You can either do your budgeting monthly, or you can do it quarterly, or you can do it yearly. And the budget cycle has a date. So if it's monthly, that means from the 1st of the month to the 31st or the 30th of that month, that is your budget. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll repeat it now. A business budget is a financial roadmap. A business budget is a financial roadmap that outlines a company's projected income and expenses over a specific period. All right. Onye, did you get that? I want to be sure people got it before we continue. A business budget is a financial roadmap that outlines a company's projected income and expenses over a period. All right. And there are budgeting cycles. The budgeting cycles are divided into 3. We have monthly. That means from the 1st of the month to the 31st or the 30th of that month. That is that cycle. So every 1st to the last day of the month, that's what your budget will be built around. Then there is quarterly. Quarterly is every 3 months now. Right? Every 3 months. So from you can do your budget from January to January, February, March, March, first cycle. Then you will start another one, April, May, June. Then July, August, September. Then October, November, December, like that. So that is the cycle. It starts from the beginning of the period of the budgeting cycle to the end of the budgeting cycle. You can also budget for a year. But because of how fast things change in Nigeria, it is advisable you budget either monthly or quarterly. Okay, because things are changing very rapidly. All right. So if you are budgeting, there are three different things that are inside your budget. Your budget should capture your revenue, your expected revenue. So you are also, as you're making budget for your business, you are projecting that if we can sell 100 cartons, for instance, let's say you sell biscuits. If we can sell 100 cartons of biscuits within the next 30 days, we will make 100,000. Right? So that means you are potentially expecting 100,000 to come into your business. So that is revenue. You are projecting. You are expecting that, okay, if we do this, we can make this money. Now, what this helps you do is, even if you don't hit your targets, you will at least do like 80%. If you are a serious business owner, you will do at least like 80%. So that is why when you are budgeting, you must be realistic in your budget. Don't say, oh, yes, we can sell 1,000. And you know you people don't have the capacity to sell. You cannot even produce 1,000. You say you can sell 1,000. It will not work. So be realistic when you are budgeting. Okay? Set a target for yourself that you want to meet and surpass. Now, apart from revenue, your budgeting would also contain your expenses. So there are key operational expenses that you make. There is no business that you don't spend money on something in a month. You must spend money on something. Either you are paying that buying data, or you are paying for adverts, or you are printing sticker, or you are printing flyer, or you are changing chair in your office, or something broke somewhere. You must pay. You must spend money. So your budget should capture expenses as well. And your budget should also capture your profit, your potential profit. So I was making an example with selling 100 cartons of biscuits in 30 days. That's in 1 month. And I'm saying we can possibly make, if we sell 100 cartons, we can make 100,000. That's 100,000 will come into the business. All right. So in your budgeting, you can be able to estimate that if 100,000 comes in, and our operating cost plus cost of goods sold is like 50,000. That means our profit will become 50,000. So when you are budgeting, it's not about writing lists of things you want to buy. No, that's not how budgeting works with business. In business, when you are budgeting, you must think of your projection, your financial projection of how you want to sell, right? I told you guys I have a project I'm doing currently. My target is to do 2,000 of that thing across Nigeria. So far, I've only done 100. That means I have 900 left. Sure, you get it. So I am projecting that this is how much potentially we will generate from this. But what are my expenses? I will now list my expenses. Oh, transport, data, printing, whatever it is I need. Advertisement, publicity, PR, calculate all those things. Those are my expenses. Then what will now be my potential profitability? If I remove the cost and the expenses, how much will I be left with at the end of the day profitability? Do we understand what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? Am I making any sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, let me know. Am I talking to am I alone? Let me be sure I'm not alone. Oh.
I'm
All
with
right.
you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So, do we understand what I just explained about budgeting? All right. So, I'm going to go ahead. What are now the benefits of budgeting? Okay. Budgeting, the benefits of budgeting are enormous, but there are a few we'll talk of. Budgeting helps in your financial planning. Okay. Budgeting helps in your financial planning. like we've been saying, if you are going to learn how to manage your finance, if you are going to learn how to manage your finance, you have to also learn how to plan your finances adequately. So budgeting helps you to plan. In fact, the major reason or the major aim of budgeting is for you to plan adequately, right? Then the second thing is it helps you when it comes to cost control. Now, remember I said you are going to be calculating your profitability, whether you're going to make profit from the transaction you are doing, right? In doing that, you would have to, sorry, I got distracted a little bit. Okay, so we're talking about benefits of budgeting for a business. We said the first thing is it helps with financial planning. The second thing, cost control. So when you look at what your potential expenses are and when you look at the profit, you'll be able to either cut down on your expenses or increase your profit. All right. Another benefit is budgeting helps you measure your performance. You can track your performance. Like I told you, you are projecting that we will sell 100. So even if you don't sell 100, you have a target to do 100. Even if you don't sell 100, if you do 80, that's pass mark. Okay, so if you do 80 this month, next month you now do 85, you are making progress. The upper month you're able to do 95. You see, you're closer to your target, right? You are even closer to your target. So performance monitoring, budgeting will help you with that, measuring performance. Then number 4 is it helps you in making the right business decision. Can you guys hear me? I need somebody to respond, please.
Yes, my boy, there is a little network breakage here. Hello, ma. There is a little breakage, network breakage, ma.
Okay, I knew something was wrong. Okay, so where did we stop? Where did you stop hearing me so that I know where to continue?
I stopped as it helps in making right business decisions.
Okay, good. So what that is the fifth benefit of budgeting. It helps you make the right business decision. By the time you look at your budget, you say, am I sure I want to take on this responsibility, or I don't want to take on this responsibility? Okay, so those are the benefits of budgeting. Let's take 2 minutes. I want to ask questions. Sorry, I want you guys to ask questions. If you have any questions about what we have been discussing since we resumed, bookkeeping down to budgeting, please go ahead and ask. Yes, Sarah. Okay. Does anyone have any question, or we should continue? Okay, good. So let's continue. Now, normally before, if they say budgeting, you only think of writing what you want to buy, right? You will not think of every other component. There is a process of budgeting for businesses. It's not the same as budgeting for personal use or personal financial goals, okay? Now, the first thing to do as a business, if you want to budget well for your business, set a goal. Set a goal. Now, for instance, I said my goal is to sell 100 cartons of biscuits. So I've set a goal. I want to sell it in 30 days. I've set a goal for myself. Ensure your goal is realistic and achievable. Let it be smart. It should be specific. It should be measurable. It should be achievable. It should be real. And then it should be time bound. I said I want to sell 100 cartons of biscuits in 30 days. There's a time allotted to it. So I'm not just saying I want to sell 100 cartons of biscuits. No, I've set it in a way that I have 30 days to do this. Oh wow, I didn't care. Okay, let me run through the benefits quickly for you. Okay, so benefits of budgeting for business. Number one benefit is financial planning. Number two benefit is cost control. You can know how to manage your cost, because the lower your cost, the more profit you can make. All right. Then number three, it helps you with performance measurement. You can measure your performance. You can check whether you are making progress as a business or you are not making progress. All right. Then number four is it improves decision making. You'll be able to make certain financial decisions or certain business decisions when you budget as a business owner. All right. So I'm now trying to explain the process of budgeting for businesses is different from budgeting for personal use. Okay. The first, process. All right. The first process is set goals. That's the first step. Set a SMART goal. Let it be very smart and let it be very realistic. Don't lie. Follow your capacity. The good thing is you can grow progressively. All right. Number two is gather data. That means collect information. Whatever it is you need to spend money on, ask, find out how much they are selling it, find out how much they are doing it, find out how much it will cost you. Collect data. All right. After collecting data, then project your revenue. Project your revenue. That means estimate how much money you can make. All right. If you meet your target, how much money can you potentially make? Estimate it. Then the fourth thing you will do is identify which areas are going to be your core expenses. Which areas will you spend money on more? Identify them. No matter how little the expense looks like, identify it. All right. I was sharing with us earlier that there's a project I'm doing currently, and I didn't factor in my when I was doing my cash flow, I did not factor a particular cost. That means offering one particular service like 2 times. That cost that I did not factor in is giving me a lot of challenges currently. Okay, so you have to factor in every expense that you will make. Then also be able to calculate your profitability. So calculate how much profit you can make. Remember, the first one we said is forecast. That's project your revenue, project how much money can come in. Then after projecting that, you should be able to, based on your expenses, do plus and minus. You should be able to calculate how much can be your profit. So calculate your profitability. After doing that, begin to monitor and change as time goes on. Be adapting as things are changing. Be adapting. Use that your budget to adapt to situations. Okay, do we understand this?
Yes, ma'am, but we should add the number two in setting goals of budget, sir. Setting goals, the process of budgeting. The first
Okay.
one is setting smart, realistic goals. The
Yes.
second one is protect your revenue. The
No,
third
second
one,
one is gather data.
okay, gather data. Yes, gather data.
Yes.
So the third one is project your revenue. Estimate how
Yes.
much you can make. So the fourth one, so identify. I couldn't get the full
Okay,
words.
identify expenses.
Okay, ma'am.
The expenses, yes. Identify any expense you are going to make. No matter how little it looks, even if it's transport to enter bike from one place to the other, identify it. It is an expense. It is something that will remove money from your pocket. So identify all the expenses and put it in your budget. Okay? Do you get it now?
Ma, yes, ma, I got it now, ma. Then the
All
fifth
right.
one, use your after
Okay.
after you said after you said
I
we
can't
should
hear you.
calculate after you said we should calculate our profitability. So the next one you moved to use your maybe smart something. I couldn't get it.
Okay. The final one is monitor and adapt. That means
Okay, ma'am.
begin to monitor your goals, be monitoring your budget, see how things are going, and begin to change and modify your budget as you go on. Okay, most of these things are working documents. They are not things that once you have done it, you cannot do it again. No, they are working documents. You have to continue improving on it based on what is the current reality in the society. Okay, like we know in Nigeria currently, so many things have changed. All right, so many things have changed, so many things are evolving. So your budget, as you are doing your projection, as you are doing your work, you study the work, you will notice some one or two extra expenses that you might incur. All right. All right, so let's move to, I think this should be the final topic. Yes, this should be the final topic. Any other thing will just be top up. So let's talk about payroll management. Payroll management. Is there anybody that is just hearing the word payroll for the first time? If you are just hearing payroll, you've not heard of payroll before, can you signify? Okay, that means we've all heard of payroll, Abby. Are we together in this class?
Yes, we are, ma'am.
Okay, Aisha Temitope Badmos. Aisha Temitope Badmos, are you with us? Aisha. Okay, Aisha is with us. Kainde Folorunsho, are you with us? Okay. Okay, Alimat, I will explain it. I'm just doing roll call. Folorunsho,
Yes, I am.
yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Titilaya, you want to say something? Okay, so let me go ahead. Let me explain payroll management. Payroll management is the entire process of ensuring employees are compensated accurately and on time. That means it is the entire process that involves paying your staff correctly and on time. That's basically what payroll management is. All right. Now, in big companies, big organizations, they have systems. They have systems of managing payroll. They don't just say, "Oh, okay, I'm paying you, give the person cash," and there's no record. In fact, this particular matter, I have realized that it doesn't help some people, because when someone wants to finance your business or you want to get a grant, they will ask you for your payroll, proof of payroll. And if you cannot present that you have been paying people, how was the evidence? So there needs to be what they call a payroll system, a payroll management system that allows you to pay your staffs accordingly and on time, even when there are deductions from their salaries. So let's say, for instance, some of us, if in our businesses, if something happens, we deduct money. People come late, we remove 100 naira, 500 naira. All those things will be reflected in your payroll. So it is important to have a payroll. I'll do a payroll sheet. It's very simple. I'm going to do it and share. Now, the good thing about payroll is it allows you know how much salary you will be paying for a particular period. You can calculate it monthly. There's a monthly chart, and then there is a yearly chart. You will know how much. Even if it's 10,000 you're paying, that's fine. You will know how many 10,000 you'll be paying and who you're paying it to. All right. So the payroll sheet is a simple sheet. I'm going to post it on your WhatsApp group. You can edit it and be using it for yourself. All right. So payroll is basically the entire process of paying your staff correctly and on time. Some of us as business owners, we don't like to pay our staff early. I know business is not easy, but it is good to factor out how much salaries you'll be paying so that you have enough time to plan for it. Okay? So when you pay your staff well and you treat them well, it makes business easy for you. I know it's not easy. Some of us are doing small businesses. We'll be wondering, what else can I do for my staff? There is more. You can get them to attend training. Sometimes you can give them gifts. You can cook for them once in a while, right? Just something to encourage and motivate them. You know, we're all going through a lot in Nigeria right now. So if you have somebody motivating you, that's a huge blessing. And it will also help them. It's not every time you will fight your staff. Sometimes do something nice for them. All those compensations should be recorded in your payroll system. Okay? Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I've basically finished touching on all the essential components that we're supposed to look at today. So let's do a recap. I'm going to be calling us randomly to answer my questions, okay? Olamide Rotimi. Olamide Rotimi, please can you unmute your mic? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Olamide, tell us 3 topics that we discussed today. 3 topics that we discussed.
Okay. We talked about financial management, and this had to do with how you manage your finances in your business. I'm sorry, this place is a little bit noisy, but let me try my best to stay off some noise. So, and also how to manage the risks that are involved in your business. So we also talked about balance sheets.
Okay, good.
And talked about profit and loss.
Good.
Sorry? You're asking me something? Hello, I've lost you.
I'm with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so we talked about profit and loss. This has to do with how to be able to maintain balance in what is coming into your business and what is going out, and how to put a balance to know whether you're actually moving forward, whether you're actually having success, so to speak.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Olamide. Thank you. You
ma'am.
can mute
Yes,
your
ma'am.
mic. You can mute your mic now. All right. Sururat. Sorry, I know I didn't pronounce the name well. I apologize. But please, can you unmute your mic? Sururat, yeah, that's what I'm saying here. Are you with us? Please unmute your mic. Okay. Sururat is not with us. Who is Akim? Akim Ajia. Akim Ajia. Please unmute your mic. Akim. Some of us are we sleeping? Okay. Mistura, Ololade, Mistura. Can you unmute your mic? Wow. So that means we have only 4 active students in this class. The rest of us are sleeping. All right.
Hello, ma'am. We are not so. I'm on the line. Hello.
You're part of the 4 students now. There are some other people. No, Sarah, you, Benedicta, Halimat, Some of you are part of it. Onyinye, yes, you people are regular students. There are some people in this class that have not said anything today. There are some people that have not said anything. Who is using Galaxy S9? S9, Galaxy S9. You didn't name yourself. Can you unmute your mic? Okay. All right. You people are not responding. You people don't want them to pay me my money, Abby.
I'm here with you, ma.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here too.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead.
I'm here
I'm here
too.
with you, Ma. Yeah, dear. Yeah, dear.
I'm
Okay,
here too.
so I want to ask questions. So I'll just throw the question up open. Anybody, okay, anybody that has the answer can unmute their mic and talk. Okay. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate your feedback. Okay. So I want to ask us, can we mention 3 benefits of financial management? Anybody, if you want to speak, just maybe raise your hand and then I'll pick you. 3 benefits of financial management. All right, go ahead.
Financial management helps you to have a good access to funding.
That's one.
It also helps you to progress in your business, to be able to keep a record of
3.
your profit and loss.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Yes,
Yebo,
ma'am.
I'll do. Go ahead.
Okay, ma. It helps access funding. Then it also helps in attracting and retaining talent.
Yes, yes,
It also
beautiful.
helps to manage risk.
Yes, it helps to manage risk. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, good. Let me ask another question. Okay, so anybody that has the answer, please raise your hand and then I'll pick you and then you speak. Okay. How many books do we have in bookkeeping? How many books do we have in bookkeeping? Yes, nurturing. Go ahead. Nurturing.
Books. Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
3 books, Ma. We have 3 books in bookkeeping.
3 books. Okay, what are the books?
We have day book, cash book, and petty cash book.
Thank you very much. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm asking another question. This is not for you, Nurturing. Anybody can answer. Where do you record all your credit transaction? All your credit transaction. In what book do you record all your credit transaction?
Our purchase day book, ma.
Sales day book.
Purchase
Is it just
day
sales
book.
day book? Okay.
No, purchase day book.
Good. So we record all our credit transaction in our day books. Beautiful. All right. Let me ask another question. Balance sheets has 3 major things you will find in. There are 3 major things you will find in balance sheets. Who can mention the 3 major things you will find in balance sheet?
We have the liabilities, the assets, and shareholders.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
In fact, I wish people can be clapping for yourselves. This is beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kudirat. That's beautiful. Okay. I want to ask another. I'm looking for another question to ask because people are just getting everything. Okay. So, profit and loss. What kinds of information do we find in profit and loss statement? Yes, Jennifer, thank you. That's beautiful. what kind of um, what do we find in profit and loss statement? What are the informations that we record in our profit and loss statement? I think there are about 5 key things. Let me see who will get it. Okay. Yes, Muibat, beautiful. You have mentioned 2. Thank you so much, Kafayat. Thank you so much. All right. Muibat has mentioned 2. I'm waiting for the rest. Okay, so salary is where? Where do they used to put salary? They used to put salary somewhere. There's something that is the umbrella name that they put all those expenses under.
Payroll management.
No. Someone just said operating.
It's Aishat Badmus.
Good. Aisha just said operating expenses. Perfect. Okay, someone said costs. Good. So cost of goods sold, right? Cost of goods sold is usually captured in your profit and loss. This is really beautiful. I'm enjoying these feedbacks. Okay, good. Let me think of one more question to ask. What are the 3 different cycles? Yes. What are the 3 different cycles of budgeting? The 3 different budgeting cycles. Let me see
The
if we'll get this one.
Hello.
No, wait.
Monthly,
Kudirat,
quarterly,
don't talk.
yearly.
Kudirat, wait. Let Halima talk.
Hello.
No, let Halima talk first. Okay. Benedicta.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
we are monthly, quarterly,
Hello,
and
this is
yearly
Halima.
budgeting. Hello.
Okay, is this Benedicta? Benedicta, can
Yes.
you mute your mic first? Let Halima raise her hand first, please.
Okay.
Let her respond. Okay, Halima, go ahead.
Yeah, the 3 cycles are monthly, quarterly, and yearly.
Beautiful. Now, if you want to do your timing, in as much as we have said monthly, quarterly, and yearly, how do you map out your dates?
For monthly, you do it from the beginning of the month, 1st to 30th or 31st. For quarterly, it will be the first 3 months, second 3 months, third 3 months, fourth 3 months. That's January to March, April to June, and June to August, then September to December. I think, October to December.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Then
Okay.
that will be
Olamide,
1st
you're
of January to end of the year.
Yes, 1st of January to 31st of December. Beautiful. All right. Let me see. Let me ask one last question. And then you people will now begin to ask me questions. Let me think. Okay. What is payroll management? That's the last thing we talked about. So what's payroll management? Yes, Comfort. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Payroll management is the entire process of ensuring employees are paid, right?
Please, let's mute our mics. Please mute your mic. Tolani, please, thank you so much. All right, Comfort, thank you. That's a beautiful response. Somebody is Techno 7P. Yes, go ahead.
Payroll management allows to know how much you are paying and who you are paying to.
Exactly, and we are paying it to. I'm so happy with these feedbacks I'm getting. It shows you people really paid attention. In as much as this is finance class, and you're not seeing the templates, but you are able to follow. So by the time I share some templates with you, it's easy for you to use it. And I'm going to make all of them very simple. It's not going to be hard at all. For those people that are using their phone, I can guide you. You can reach out to me when I join the WhatsApp group. I'll guide you on how you can use your phone to do it. For those that have what they call it, that want to use their phones to record information. Okay, so now it's over to you guys to ask me questions. So go ahead. You are free to ask me questions, and then I'll just mention a few financial strategies you can use to either access money or to grow your money, and then we'll be done for the day. Kudirat, please go ahead. Go
Thanks
ahead,
so much.
Kudirat. Yes.
Thank you. Thanks so much for the lecture, man. We really appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. My question
Thank you.
is that in starting a business,
Yes.
what are the things put in
Sorry?
place in starting a business?
Mm.
Let's just say we are starting a business with a little capital of 100,000 for a start.
Mm-hmm.
What are the things to put into consideration aside location and the market survey, ma? What are the other things to put into consideration, especially being an market?
Especially maybe you're aware.
In an online market.
Okay. So say for example, you are like you mentioned, you want to start an online business. You have 100,000 that you want to invest. So that means you don't need to pay for office space, right? So the key things you must consider, number one is the type of business. Number two is who your target audience is. Online is a marketplace. It is a very, very large marketplace, and there are so many people there. So you must figure out who your people are so that you can target them rightly. The major problem a lot of us have and why we spend money on marketing and waste money is because we don't know who our target audience are. So you can invest some of that money, a little percent, maybe like 10%, in doing like tests. So you are trying to figure out who are the people that when they see this thing I'm selling, they will like it, right? They will like it, they will want to, engage with it. Who are those people? Once you identify those people, good. Then you begin to spend money on advertisements. You spend money on advertisements, you do good video content, good pictures, clear. They have to be clear. To sell online, your pictures have to be clear. Your videos have to be clear.
Yes, ma, I get you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Someone that is trying to run an online business, you need to first of all consider the type of business you want to run. If you want to do buying and selling, where are you going to get the things? How will you handle delivery? Those are key questions. Then after that, you need to find your target audience. Who are they? Where are they? Where can I find them? If you want to do business online, it's not by being on all the social media platforms. You have to be specific. All right. So Kudira, was I able to was it Kudira that asked me that question?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay. So have I been able to ask
Yes, you ma.
all right. Thank you very much. Someone posted a question on the chat. Let me quickly check. Okay, someone who has never kept financial record, how do they start? So that's the reason why we're even having a class like this. The what you should do now is starting from today. Starting from now, you now understand certain financial things you must do, how you will keep record, and some things you must do, right? So from today, you need to start keeping record. First things first, either you go and buy a book. Sorry, go and buy books, buy 3 separate books, or you can decide to use your phone. Go on Excel, start recording from today. You know the things you must record. You must record all your credit transaction, you must record all your cash transaction, and you must record all your expenses. So you start from today. It is never too late to start. All right. Somebody asked another question. Someone said, okay. Oh, okay. I think I've answered the question on the chat. So yes, Halimat, go ahead. Go ahead, Alima.
I was just unable to connect before the break, and I couldn't really get much for that part, the financial management aspect of the class. So I'm just wondering if one will still get much detail after the class or later in the day. Did you get me, please?
I didn't get you very well. What did you say?
I said I was unable to connect early and I had network issues. So the class we had before the break, I couldn't get much out of it. So I don't know what you could help us in that regard.
Well, I don't know yet, but I know that I mentioned that I will come on your WhatsApp group. We'll still have one more session, maybe tomorrow evening or night. I will just on WhatsApp just do like okay, Kafayat, you want to say something?
All right.
Kafayat, do you want to say something? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, is there any other person that has a question? All right. So, like I mentioned to you guys, it is very important that you keep your financial records. It will help you in so many ways. If you are looking at growing your business and you're serious about your business, financial management is not negotiable. You must begin today to plan aright, to manage your finances, do your budget, do your payroll sheets. You know, it's not until you have plenty people working with you, even if you have two. Yes.
Please, ma, I sent a question.
What's your question, please?
What mode of payment is okay? It's okay for a small scale business. Let me say micro business. Though this employer doesn't come regularly, though the person is a student. So is it weekly, monthly? Which one is more favorable to me? Because the person doesn't come
regularly. So it depends on the type of business you do. That's one. It can just be a commission-based thing. You can pay the person per day. Whenever the person comes, the person is done with the work you give the person, pay the person that day. That one is what we call wages. You don't have to pay it as a salary. So that it will not even choke you. As the person has finished their work that they give them money, let them go. It's fine. Just pay them wages. You understand? Then if it's something that they need to do themselves, you pay them commission based. As they do their part, they get their commission. That's the best model.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other question? Any other question?
Can you guys hear me? Okay, please. So there is an attendance link on the chat box. Please make sure you fill that form before you leave the call. It's very, very important, right? Fill the attendance before you leave the call, please. Thank you. Okay, Tina, you can continue.
Yes. Okay. So I'm actually wrapping up right now. We've touched on everything apart from the documents you need to get. We've touched on everything. I believe tomorrow night we'll fix a session just for us to run through on WhatsApp. It's nothing serious. We don't need to do Zoom and just on WhatsApp there so that everybody will be on the same page. Other than that, I believe okay, let me quickly talk about I wanted to give you guys some tips on financial management, right? Some tips on financing for businesses. So if you know, like I was saying, if you know that you want your business to grow, please, you see these books we're mentioning, just be keeping them. So when an opportunity comes, you have them already. If not, people will take advantage of you and be collecting plenty money. Me, if I'm preparing those books for people, I know how much I charge, right? So do it yourself gradually so that when you need it, it is there. It is available to you, okay? Then also, There are platforms you can go on that you register, learn more about grants, learn more about loans, even as bad as loans seem, they still have their benefits, right? So I just wanted to encourage every one of us. I know doing business in Nigeria is not very is very wonderful, right? But I want to encourage us that putting the proper foundation will help your business grow and grow very well to your own advantage, right? Yes, someone is even putting down notes for me. No matter the size of your business, budgeting is important. You see the way I explained budgeting today. It is not the same as the one you use. Break your budget like this. Honestly, the benefit would surprise you. It might strain you in the beginning, but as you progress, you will begin to see different changes. All right. So I really want to appreciate Net Factory for this opportunity. Thank you so much, Seifa. Um, I'm available to guide you guys. We will meet on WhatsApp group and continue our conversations. So if you have questions, you can line them up. I will gladly respond as much as I can. All right. So Seifa, over to you. I believe, where do you, okay, the attendance list is on the chat, so just check through the chat. You should find a link there, click it, fill the attendance list. Please fill the attendance list before you exit the meeting. Seifa, over to you, please. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Like I said, before you leave the call, please fill the attendance. We are going to put the link of the recording on the chat box. Sorry, on the WhatsApp group, and I'm going to open the group. But please fill that attendance. I don't want to hear I attended class, but I could not fill attendance. Please help me. Let us help each other and fill the attendance. Thank you so much for today, and yes, we'll see you tomorrow.